Do you love the new or the old FaZe house more? Hey, and that's also kind of a joke question because you have to say the original New York house or I'm gonna kick you off. But I sat down for 2 hours with FaZe Adapt and we talked about his life, FaZe, everything before and after. That was on a podcast on my channel, but today we are sitting down and I have some fun, some awkward, and some uncomfortable questions for Adapt. If you could kick one FaZe member, who would it be?
Hey, you gotta chill, Apex.
Whether you're an OG viewer or a new viewer that loves Adapt, I think that you're gonna love this episode. Leave a like and enjoy. This one's a very important first question. Do you love it, FaZe Adapt?
That's how we're popping it off.
I know. I had to. I had to. I had to reference it.
That's a good question. Wait, these are all from the Discord?
No. Some of these are from Discord. This one's from me. Do you love it still? Do you love the new or the old FaZe house more? Hey, and that's also kind of a joke question because you have to say the original New York house or I'm gonna kick you off. But my real question is, right? You've been in like how many FaZe houses? First, I want you to tell me all the FaZe houses you've been in.
I've been in all of them.
Nobody has been in as many FaZe houses as you. So I want to know which ones you've been in, and kind of the difference between the new one and the old FaZe house.
It's just it's a different era. You know, it's like I don't think you could really compare the two. They both were from two completely separate eras, especially with what we did. We were the first. We were the blueprint for like a content house and a content group. There's so many similarities. I think the main difference is now it's streaming instead of YouTube.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Streaming, so a lot of it's raw, uncut, organic, like contrast from being a YouTuber and being able to edit down and cut it and pick it apart. Like there's an element of privacy that is missing that we had, but we feel like we didn't have because we were on Google as a tourist attraction and there were fans at our crib every day.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of similarities. I don't think I would necessarily put one over the other.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't the real question.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know some of the differences, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. But can you name off all the houses that you were in? So you got obviously the New York, then the Newport.
New York house, Newport.
Then you had
house.
like 4 different LA houses you were in.
New York house, Newport house, first LA crib, which was like 5 months. Then we moved into the Clout house, and that became the FaZe house, right?
Yeah, Weed
So
Lake.
I was in that house. It was Weed Lake. That was the 4th house, and then I moved down the street to the real Clout house because Cloak, when we recruited Cloaksy, he needed a massive bedroom for his cat. Bro, I remember I moved in there and I set the whole room up and I had like hue lights and Sonos and like I remember Tommy and Banks like, bro, like this Fortnite is important and like Cloak, he's got like a cat and like a dog and a girlfriend, like he might need a bigger room. I'm like, bro, you serious? But I've never been the type to be like, no. Like I was like, okay, bet. And then I just moved down the street to the Clout house.
And then you moved into
and then it was
the one at the lake, right?
And then it was Clybourne. So what are we on, 5?
5. And this is number 6, basically.
The Clybourne was like the last FaZe house, like the last crack we took at it.
Yeah.
And then it all disbanded.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is the first. Yeah. So yeah.
FaZe Adapt, you're the only guy that's lived in all the houses.
I know that's nuts.
You're making it work.
It
All right,
is
love
nuts. I feel like, yeah.
All right. Who are your top 5 FaZe members of all time?
All time? All time.
Don't lie to us either.
No, it's a great question, dude. All time. So obviously that includes like trick shotters.
Everybody.
Damn. I mean.
Okay, and I told Tico when I asked him a similar question, don't put me on the list just so you don't feel any. Even if I'm on your list or not. If I'm not on it, don't tell me. If I'm on it, pretend I'm not on it. So just give us the top 5 without me.
I'm not going to put in any particular order, but 3 for sure that are in my top 5, undoubtedly unnegotiable. It's not negotiable is Banks, Norden, and Rug. Okay. Right? Obviously, me and Banks and Rug had been friends since way before FaZe. We were in store together. Me and Rug met on PS3.
It's crazy.
Rug's genuinely one of the nicest human beings I've ever met, and just a really good person. It's not a lot of people that are good people like that. He's one of them. Banks, obviously, we've been rocking together since I was in SOAR. He's part of the reason I joined FaZe. He stuck his neck out for me when Seabass hated me and was not trying to recruit me. And then I joined and obviously, the rest. And there's a bunch afterwards, even now with the new FaZe stuff, how intertwined we are still in each other's lives. Norden, obviously, I feel like because he was one of the people that I always looked at before I was in FaZe as a genuine inspiration, not even just like in on trick shot, like when it came to trick shotting and sniping, like how he would make content, like when he would do FFA commentaries. Like I was a real genuine fan of him and his videos and his content. And I remember he showed me how to edit one time, and then I joined and we became really close. And I would like look at him and see what he's doing. And I'm like, damn, this is what he's on. Like I gotta step it up. Like I can't like if this is where the bar's at, like, and he's on this level, like we gotta try to keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? And he was going crazy, and like he's always been there for me at multiple stages of my life. So Norden as well. And then the other two, I mean, it would be hard not to put. I gotta put a trick shotter, bro. If I don't put a trick shotter, oh my God, wait. Then there's you and Tommy though too.
I said, don't worry, take me out, buddy. Don't worry about me.
I need to put Medi, bro. I need to put
Medi. That is an insane pool.
I need to put a trick shotter on.
This guy said Medi.
I need to put a trick shotter on.
All right, FaZe Medi made it inside
just,
the top
just
5.
Strictly for his trick shotting.
FaZe Medi is one of the top 5 ever. Okay, no, that's
no,
4.
it's my favorite. Like it's a subjective list.
No, you're right. You're right. I said that.
Like,
That's
so
the top
I'm
5.
putting a trick shotter in there.
FaZe Medi.
I'm putting a trick
No,
shotter.
he was nasty. He was disgusting at trick shotter.
So I'm putting a trick shotter.
Okay.
I'm putting Medi. Damn, or I should put Fakey. It'd be Medi or Fakey. Fakey probably did more for a trick shotting though. Damn, I might have to put Fakey.
Okay, that's
over Medi.
That's 4. Who's your 5th?
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna switch Medi out for Fakey. Damn, Medi was cold though.
You can put them both. You got 2 spots.
I'll do Fakey 4, Medi 4.5. 5, I'm gonna do. Damn, bruh.
It's 4.5.
Damn, 5, I might have to do Face Snoop Dogg. I might have to do Face Snoop Dogg at 5.
I think
bruh.
Snoop's a
no,
great.
5 is you, Apex. 5 is
No,
you.
Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Dogg. I think Snoop Dogg is a great pull for number 5.
Face Snoop, bruh.
All right, what is your worst investment ever? I know we've all lost some collective money together, but
We have, yeah.
we have.
I've told this story before, and to summarize it, it's crazy how lightly I'm about like can casually speak on this because now I'm 27, and at the time, I guess I was very, at least financially, just like disconnected from like it didn't really understand.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I got it. You know what I mean? I gave this kid $250,000 because I thought he was like gonna make the next Facebook, like the next like big app, and I really believed in his vision, and he was already kind of making plays in the space. And I would drive down from Newport, and like he had an office, and he had employees.
Yeah.
And it was, I'm looking at decks and future projections. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go in on this. And I call Rug. I'm like, Rug, bro, you gotta see it. Rug sees it. He's like, oh my God, I'm like, bro, like this is like gonna set us up. Like we're gonna put this much. We put $500,000 in, me and Rug together.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the text messages just started coming back slower. Responses started getting slower. Eventually they went green. And then I'm like, yo, like, wait, what? What's going on here? I was 19 years old. I was 20 years old.
You know, for years after that, even to maybe last year, I still get a notification on Google Calendar when it's his birthday. I don't know why his name pops up still, but what is your worst fan experience?
For the most part, people are pretty respectful. I think the worst, though, if I had to point to one, and I told this story before too, it would probably be in New York, like at any given day in the New York house.
Yeah.
Coming into the crib, leaving the crib, constantly encountering like 4 or 5 families in groups of people. Like we can't leave the crib. I can't go to the gym. I can't come home.
Couldn't get food.
Couldn't get food.
Yeah.
There was one day in particular, I remember being furious, and I'm not the type, I don't ever really get mad or rage, like really mad. But I was in the shower, and you know how me and Norden had a fire escape?
Oh, yeah.
I was in the shower.
The little window, right?
Yeah, just remember I got out the shower, and I was like brushing my teeth in the mirror, and I look to my left, and I start hearing, and it's like there's people in the fire escape, like looking through the fire escape at me in the bathroom. And I'm like, how long have they been here? I still got my towel on. I sprint upstairs. I'm like, I'm mad. Like I gotta go yell at these fools. I open the door. It's a different family at the door. It's like a mom with her kids. I got my towel on. My face is like red. I'm freaking out. Close the door. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I felt so bad. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, yo, this not okay.
It's not okay.
Like, we actually were like zoo animals
Yeah.
in New York.
we really
Bro,
were.
there were times I would walk in the kitchen and like I would like duck because I wouldn't know if there's someone in the window watch that. You know the window I'm talking about? I'd be in there smoking sometimes. I'm like, bro, you know how paranoid we were about weed back then. I did not want like fans would be in there in that window like recording. So like I would get high and then I would get paranoid and I would like army crawl out of the kitchen, bro. I swear.
Yeah, it was fun. Fun times. Beautiful to look back at. Okay, but I get it. Those were some bad experiences. With all love and respect to them. What is your dream 6-man for trick shotting on Black Ops 2?
The most Dream 6-man, what I think would be the most fun, entertaining.
Black Ops 2.
Low-key, the squad.
Yeah, Black Ops 2, remember.
Like the squad. It would
squad,
be like, it was me, you, Norden, Jev,
Banks.
Banks.
That was the whole squad. That squad was sick, man.
We called
I
ourselves
wish
the
we
squad.
made more content with that group.
That's 5 and 6. Who would the 6 be? I feel like we'd have to pick up Rug, bro, as the 6.
Yes.
No,
Rug was a Black Ops 2 freak.
People forget how good of a trick shotter Rug was. Is.
Dude, Rug has 2 collat trick shots.
Yeah, one across the map.
Rug has some insane
He
shots.
has like a clip that like you would swear like like it looks fake, like the MW3 1080 collat through the map.
So me, you, Jev, Rain, Banks, and Rug.
Yeah.
That would be that would be fun, man. That'd be fun. Let's make it happen. Question 6, I got some stuff to show you.
Okay.
And I want you to explain. I want you to explain these photos for me.
Got it. How, bro? What is that, bro?
What's this one?
I don't know, bro. Bro, come on, dog.
Dapt?
I
know you wiped these off your Instagram. This one.
Why do you have these printed out, bro? Oh my god.
This
bro.
one.
No.
You were right to react the way when you saw this. This was despicable. This one. With the green pool, you look like a freaking.
The pool was
you look
genuinely.
like you're living in Shrek's house, bro. And you posted that on Instagram.
Yo, come on, bro. What was? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It was a lesbian era for me.
Listen, I'm gonna blame the 100,000 people that liked every one of them.
They were getting likes.
Yeah, they were egging you on.
And none of the homies were like, "Yo,
this one's crazy." This
yeah,
one's
I
weird.
know, bro.
I know.
The homies like were like, "Yeah, that's fire." Like, no one told me like, "Yo, this is not."
Hey,
it.
by the way, Banks probably has equally as bad ones on his Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he wiped.
You could do a stream sweat. Did he wipe it? Oh, he wiped it like 10 times. Oh, yeah. What was the hardest decision of your life? People are probably going to think it's you moving to New York after high school, but I feel like that was a pretty easy one for you.
No, it wasn't.
Really?
That's what I'm thinking about. Like, I didn't want to move to New York because I was doing my thing in Arizona. My channel was doing well. I was getting like 100,000 subs a month. I had like the balance of like, okay, I'm doing Call of Duty, I'm doing cut comms. I was in a relationship at the time. My friends lived there. My family was there. Like, it was all a part of my life and obviously my life, but my channel too, and like my content, and people enjoyed it. And I was like, if anything, like I could just tap into the FaZe house and tap out. And I really just didn't want to leave. Like, I was happy with where I was at, considering all those variables, you know what I mean? And I'm so mad because I remember the day I decided I was leaving, I made a YouTube video on my Logitech webcam, and I was like, okay, this is a video that I'm gonna post in 10 years. You know how Mr. Beast did that?
Yeah.
I swear I did that before, and I couldn't find it. I went home like 2-3 years ago and looked through all my PCs. I remember the exact file, and I remember kind of what I said, but I sat down, never posted it. I should have just uploaded it, bro, instead of letting it sit on my PC. I don't know where it was. Maybe I could still find it. But I sat down, and I remember like explaining to my camera, like, all right, I need to do this. I need to make this decision. Like, it's mad. And like going into detail, like why I didn't want to do it and like what my thought process was. And I'm like, I know that it's going to be worth it, but probably that, because I did not want to move to New York until I went and visited. And I was like, wow, I'm tripping if I don't move here.
Yeah,
like, this is way too much fun. This is like my dream. Like living with all my best friends who I met on Xbox, like together in a house. Like I would be tripping. So probably that.
Okay.
Probably moving to New York, yeah.
What is something that nobody knows about FaZe Adapt?
There's not a lot of things that I keep to myself, bruh.
Or the internet doesn't know, I guess.
No matter how like happy I am or good things are going in my life, I still like to listen to sad music. Like I'll still listen to music.
I feel like
you know what I mean?
You've always bumped that in the houses.
Yeah, I could be having the best like things, but I'm gonna still listen to sad music. And people are like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I mean, you make me think back because I was right next to your room in Newport, and you would blast music all the time there. So
I would play Revenge on loop until I fell asleep.
So yeah, I definitely know about that. But
I can't believe you and Lucas never said anything. I can't believe I slept like that. I would dead ass loop Revenge, that XXX song, blast it all night, and then fall asleep to it. Yeah. You remember that?
Me too, buddy. I'd fall asleep to it too.
That's funny, bro.
Who's the most famous person in your phone?
FaZe Rug. People ask me that before. It's got to be FaZe Rug, bro.
I honestly agree. Honestly, that guy is way too famous. What are your top 3 CODs?
Black Ops 2, MW2. The third one, I could like make a debate for either one. I might put Black Ops 1.
Okay, I like that.
BO2 and MW2 for sure. They're very close.
Not Infinite Warfare number 3.
Infinite Warfare. What are you talking about?
Black Ops 1.
I like Black Ops 1, yeah.
I'll take that one. Solid. If you could start over at the FaZe house, knowing what you know now, what would you change?
Probably nothing. I don't think you can. You can't mess with the timeline like that. Can't, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
You're a part of that. Everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, like because if anything happened any differently, I don't think I would be the person I am today. I don't know if we'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some butterfly effect, everything happened how it was supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't change nothing.
All right.
And you also got to be careful with time travel, bro.
You got experience with that?
Not yet.
Okay. What is one moment that you'd want to relive?
When I think of New York, like everyone's always asked, like, what's your favorite memory from New York? Like moment, video, this or that. Like there's one day in particular where I remember it was mad fun. It was July 4th. We had a water balloon fight, and like Nikon was there, and Cheo was there, and Tommy and Banks were there. I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't there. I don't remember. I was not there.
I have partially it filmed on my channel, and I uploaded it. I just remember like that day was mad fun. Like that randomly happened. We all started water balloon fighting. Then we like poured into the backyard, and like we split into teams, and like we went and got food after and chill. Like I remember that day so vividly in New York, and it just being mad fun. But it felt like a regular day in New York. But I always like look back at that moment. I'm like, damn, like
it's just a normal day at the FaZe house. What is FaZe house secret that nobody knows? We've had some stuff that were kind of. I feel like everything nowadays has been let out. You know what I mean?
Secret. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What's your FaZe house secret?
I'm not the one being questioned.
I'm Uno reversing this one. You answer this one. I don't have one. Even though I've been in more houses than you, I don't know.
One thing I talked about recently when someone asked me this, but I remember the LA house or the Newport house. It's not really secret. We've talked about it. But our handyman.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name? No, don't say his name, actually.
He sent you a nude.
No. He sent it to Rain, not me.
It is crazy. That is a FaZe house secret. That's a good one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Our handyman in Newport had Norton's number, and I don't know if it was a misclick or what it was, but he sent Norton a photo of his bruh.
He sent him
like his like fully naked, but like facing the view, right?
Yeah, we had a beautiful view in Newport. This guy was just like this. From behind, there's a picture of him just not wearing any clothes, facing the view. And I remember, I don't think we ever talked to him again after that message. Rain randomly got the text, and it was just very weird. And we came to the conclusion that the only way that picture was taken was that his son took it too, which made it even worse. And
dark.
It was in our backyard. It was very uncomfortable. Now that you've been doing content for like 10 plus years more, right? But do you like being a content creator more in 2025 or 2015? And I know 2015 was peak New York house. I'm not talking about the era, but I'm talking about you making content. Are you enjoying it more as a streamer in 2025 or a YouTuber in 2015?
It's like the first question you asked. I think it's hard to compare. In 2015, I was so new to it. It felt like I was in it. You know what I mean? Like I never really looked at it. People don't even call you. Like the word content creator didn't even exist. The word influencer didn't exist back then. I don't know.
And now you kind of like, from my experience at least, just doing like this, you kind of appreciate it more now too than we did when we were doing it back then.
For sure. I mean, I think now is a lot more special to me because I stopped for a while and I was really like something that I was so passionate about and that I love so much and that like drove me every day. Like I would get out of bed excited to make YouTube videos and I would read the comments on my videos.
Yeah.
Something that I loved so much quickly became something I hated.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was obligated to do, not because I was having fun or because I wanted to make people laugh or show, like send the link to my friends and be like, yo, check out this video that I made. I think it's more special now because I went through that and I like re-sparked my passion through like streaming and through all the new phase members being around them.
Yeah.
I like it more in 2025 because I did it already. So I have a different appreciation for doing it again in the way that I do it. Mm-hmm. I never thought I would have fun doing it again or be a streamer or wake up every day and excited to hit go live and sit in front of my chat. And like I would have never guessed that. That was not what I had planned.
Yeah. No, I completely resonate with that. I mean, I stopped also for like 5+ years of serious YouTube at least. I was on and off. But like this is fun to me. And I did that, you know, my secret gaming channel. We shouldn't be mentioning it on here because it is low key. I'm making Black Ops 2 cut comms every day.
That's so fun.
And can you believe that I'm actually having fun with it? Because it's the same thing that you said. The community, the interaction. Like I didn't have that for so long. So I get it. It is special. Second time around is a little more special, low key. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, with that being said, when do you see yourself quitting making content? Some people like Rug is like, you know, I'm never putting the camera down.
I mean, I don't know if like I feel like that's a question people ask content creators all the time. I hate that word.
I know. No, I would rather like to call you a famous influencer if you're.
No, that's even worse.
I'm joking.
I'm trying to think. I mean, bro, I think with this thing, the reality is I don't think you ever quit. I think there's like obviously a time where you slow down and it won't be like every day like my life is revolved around, oh, I need to get up, hit the gym, then get to the crib at this time so I can stream and like, you know, there'll be obviously a time when that slows down. I don't know when it is. I can't sit here and tell you like, no, I got like a 5-year plan. I never had a 5-year plan. I don't got a 5-day plan.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. So I don't know. It's a very day-to-day thing. The easy answer is when I stop having fun. When I stop having fun, when it stops being something that like I wake up and get out of bed and I'm driving home from the gym and I'm like, damn, I'm hyped to like spark up and go. When that is not the case, then you'll see like a decline in me. It'll be pretty evident, I'm sure, from a viewer's perspective.
I know that you dabbled a little into boxing, but then you hurt your hand. But if you had to box a YouTuber or a streamer, who would it be?
I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not really.
You don't got any beef. You and Bryce Hall used to have some beef.
No, it was Taylor Holder.
Oh, Taylor Holder.
I was gonna fight him, and then I got hurt. I mean, I'm not really.
Are you actually gonna fight him?
Yeah, I was in camp.
Oh, to fight him?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We had the whole, like, we were supposed to headline the Misfits event in Nashville or something. Wow. And, like, Mams hit me up. He's like, yo, I had been training already for, like, 6-7 months, twice a day, 6 days a week, sometimes 3 times a day.
Wow.
And I got the call, and I'm like, damn, like, I've been training. Should I do it? And I'm like, all right, bet. And I was already sparring at the time, and then I got hurt in camp. Bad. I'm still hurt. My hand is still messed up, bro. Yeah, I was gonna fight Taylor Holder, and then I got hurt and I stopped.
All right, Taylor Holder, you're coming for him. Is FaZe Adapt happy right now?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I mean, I don't know. It's also like a thing where it's like that's also a day-to-day thing. I can only speak like as of like for right now in this moment, yeah. But I don't know about tomorrow or next week or next month. But like right now, today, I could say. Yes, I am happy.
I think overall also like this new kind of role you found yourself in, I'm sure is more fulfilling than you've probably felt the last few years.
For sure. And that's what I always catch myself.
Yeah.
Like reminding myself about like what my life looked like last year and like what my regular day looked like last year. And like I was genuinely miserable. Like miserable, you know what I mean? So like I have a lot more things in my life going for me. I have a lot more things to be grateful for and happy for, and a lot more genuine relationships. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's fair to say yes.
Okay.
But also I don't try to think about it too much. Like I don't, you know what I mean? I just try to stay as present as I can.
I think all of us are feeling a little happier in general, but I think you streaming, I've seen you smiling more than I can remember in a while. So
for sure.
You know, thankfully you're happy today, right? You've had some, we all have had some highs and lows, but for yourself, I guess, what's some advice that you'd give for someone that is feeling a little lost? I don't use the word depressed because I know that, is a strong word, but, down and lost.
I mean, I'll speak like from experience. It's a lot easier for people to be sad. Like people who are sad, low-key, are obsessed with being sad. Like, and so stuck in like that area where they're just focusing on all the negative things in their life, and like it's so easy. It's a lot easier to be sad than it is to be happy. And like sit in your room with the blinds down and like not see the sunlight and scroll on TikTok and look at your phone waiting for a notification that's never going to come through. It's a lot easier to do that, and people get stuck in that like cycle. I think once you realize that it's up to you to make a change, like how do you expect to feel better or be happier mentally if you don't change anything about your life or the way you're living it? You know what I mean? If you're constantly consuming sad media and thinking about all the horrible things that happened to you and like what you could have done differently, you're gonna be sad. You know what I mean? So I think it starts with like, if what I would genuinely say is like, it starts with little things. Like you need to like get out of bed, like call a friend, go to the gym, like eat a good meal, like go for a walk. Like it starts with little things. Like it's really just a culmination of doing little things, a bunch of little things every day and trying. Like you have to want to be happier. If you don't want to be happier, you're not gonna be happy. No one's gonna come and hold your hand and be like, let's go. You got to be that person for yourself. I think you owe it to yourself, and it starts with little things, like I said.
Oh, thank you. That's good advice. Because I've had that. I mean, when FaZe kind of crashed, I sat for like a year and a half doing literally nothing.
Yeah,
in my dungeon of a room, miserable, and like
same, bro.
Literally, you have to just start something. You're right. How did your obsession with pigeons begin this year? This has become a new meme that people kind of went crazy over, but
like people really associate pigeons with me.
Oh my, your Twitter community is called the Flock now.
Yeah, my comments, the Flock. Shout out to the Flock.
I get notifications every day about it.
We might be watching this. People tag me every day, bro. It started because I was in Japan and I was streaming that first day in Japan, and I just was in the park walking around by myself, bored. It's like 8 a.m. I'm jet lagged. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go stream now. We're gonna be moving around later, and I don't want to be like selfie sticking like while everyone's got cameraman. So like whatever. I just looked at a pigeon and I was like, damn, that looks way different. Because it does.
The Japanese pigeon?
Yes, bro. They look mad. They look like they're like big bodies. Like they take creatine and like got like a workout regimen. And I like made a joke about it on stream. And then the next morning I went off stream to the park again. I was like, and I see them all flocked, like they're all clicked up, bro. They're all like flocked up together in the park, just straight thugging. And I started just like taking flicks of them, just like flicking them up. I took like, and I think I sent them to the chat, or like I sent them to Ron or something as like a joke. But I took a ton of photos, so like when you look at your phone, it's just all like that.
There's a clip of you in the car going through your camera roll.
And then that was like the main moment that started it, because I was in the car with Ron and I was just fading. I was like, bro, check this out. And I started like trolling, and then it became a bigger thing. And then, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then I went there again with like Lacey, and I went and did it with Max. And
this one's from my Discord.
Okay.
If your phone number was your social security number, what would your phone number be? And what's your mother's maiden name? And what's your childhood pet name?
That is some hacker. Those are hacker questions. Those are the security questions they ask you when you don't like know the login to your.
You're not gonna.
You ask me what my mother's maiden name is and my child, bro. I can't disclose that.
Are you sure?
Yes. Why are you? You were trying. Yo, you gotta see who's in your Discord.
Might be a pigeon behind that,
bro. Yeah. How are you gonna follow up the pigeon question with some?
Maybe I'm I'm a paid actor. Do you ever think about that?
You're about to have me turned up in the chair. You gotta chill, Apex.
If you could kick one FaZe member, who would it be? Who would you have loved to kick back in the day?
Seabass was kind of mean to me, bro. But then he became nice.
There's a lot of Seabass slander. Nice. I love Seabass.
I mean, Zazo was kind of a.
Zazo, you guys went to school together.
Yeah, he was shit on the mic and talk about me, bro.
That's crazy, Zazo. I did not expect that.
Yeah, I mean, we were in 7th grade together randomly. I went to we were in 7th, 8th grade, and I just asked him for food one day, bro, and he was really mean. IRL.
Zazo's getting kicked.
He told me off. I asked him for food, bro. I was hungry. He had food. And then I remember I found out that it was him and like he lived in Arizona. And then he was talking to the homies that he's like, nah, I went to school with this kid. And I'm like, bro, what? I just asked, like, it was not like that.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like that. Shout out to Zazo.
All right, your kick is Zazo.
You made me kick somebody.
All right, I love you, Zazo. I used to do road cooking with him often. He saved me a lot of time.
It was good, complex trick shotter.
It was. All right, this was fun. This was the most entertaining 20 questions so far.
It was good.
You got me giggling. All right.
I love it.
Thank you. Oh, we started it and we ended it with I love it.
There we go.